Really, when we talk about business development services, we are talking about the software of the business. There is a lot of focus on the hardware of the business, making sure that the business has the capital it needs, making sure it has the machinery it needs, it has the infrastructure it needs. But there is a software which runs business. And you need a continuous process of making sure that you are dealing with that software. When you start a business, possibly the taxman doesn't notice you. But when you are running a business and it's very successful, the taxman takes notice. And you need to ask yourself, how do I get into a process to make sure that I'm keeping my taxes well?
We had those challenges, or we have those challenges in the BDS ecosystem. People who are providing services that are not suitable are aligned to the needs of the business or the MSMEs. And in the end, this causes them a confusion and they cannot actually grow because of that. Now, these particular constraints, ladies and gentlemen, have worked to ensure that our business development, our MSMEs don't transform. The jobs are not created, you know. They will keep on having this dubious history or dubious saying that our companies fail all the time. But it's because the business development services are not good.
We're referring to training, we're referring to mentorship, we're referring all the support that the business needs to grow. Now the challenge with this country is that because we don't have a very supportive ecosystem, including strong business development service providers, a lot of businesses collapse in their infancy, even when they wouldn't have collapsed. Why? We have substandard BDS providers. Someone gets a diploma and he's a consultant. Someone gets a certificate, he's a consultant. You see, so what we are saying is, for a business that wants quality business development support, how do they judge that this is a good service provider, this is not? There's no standard. So what PSFU and the African Management Institute are trying to do with other stakeholders is to ensure that we have standards that every BDS provider adheres to. That will create confidence in BDS delivery. SMEs will be more willing to pay because they are sure that when I pay, I'll get a quality service.
With regards to international, against which standards are these standards benchmarked, I think it really answers that. Part of the research process was to look at the best practices in the sphere, but not only in the African context, but also globally, to look at what has been done, what is being done, and what is standing out to be the core aspects that are strong to be able to help us come up with the standards. So the standards were benchmarked against best practices globally.